Yo, peace, my knockers, Jackson State, and all the knockers in the Amaru. I know y'all like, damn, this whole Coach Prime situation, man, is touching on a lot of different subjects dealing with, traderisms and stuff like that. And you're like, damn, man, I'm gonna just quit a job, on to the next one, but it's not quite sitting well with me. Why am I just thinking about it? Because, my knockers, y'all are Christ consciousness, y'all connected in the mind, y'all all thinking about it. Because you know it's something ain't right. So when you're dealing with a sociopathic, histrionic narcissist, yeah, that's Coach Prime, man. Sociopath, man. You already know. Shit, very high up, man. Can communicate with everyone. He has new supply sources. When you're dealing with someone that's very high up and has a lot of supply sources, they can trade other supply sources for another one like that. You know what I'm saying? The devalue mechanism, it kind of sat a little wrong with you, even though you wasn't not even a part of the whole, football squad or the school or whatever. It's because of how the discarded went down. Day of, nobody never talked about it, danced around questions, all these little things. And it gets even more intricate than that. This is what we're gonna have to study, because this is how we're gonna master our spirituality and our nature, and to see why we was taken advantage of in the first place. Yeah, I'm wiping away all the gin and shit, you know what I mean? Mug super clean, but they can only send flies. Because mosquitoes, they cool. Mosquitoes only mess with you if you got something impure inside you. They just come and help you, just suck around at you, you don't feel them no more. But if you got all that swine up in you, man, the swine up in your mind, that monosodium glutamate polysoy base 60, sauces from the pepperoni pizzas and all that, you have trichina worms. You gotta Google it. These worms that affect your mind. Alright, so when you're dealing with people who know the psychology of things, they'll give you these type of foods, man. This is why you gotta get pure, get celibate. You know what I'm saying? You can cook the food. Once you master that, you can go on with the sex. But but the food, you're gonna have to get that down pat, because you wouldn't be as quickly bamboozled by a sociopath as you would when you're under parasitic influence. This is supernatural, baby. So when you're dealing with that, you're gonna feel a little unease. So the Stockholm syndrome alone, you can develop this after dealing with a sociopath. You can be like, damn, I miss this mother, I love this mother, can you please come to the... And sociopaths, when they have different prey or supply, how they set it up, they'll prime you for their return, because they know they did such a good job and they got a lot of good supply up out of you, a lot of energy up out of you. And being that this is one of the most highest energetic things that Coach Prime has ever experienced, this is more than football, man. It's like a whole stadium singing some shit in accordance to him and appreciation to him. That's a very high narcissistic thrill. But when you have some things that's out there that's triggering, that's like threatening that perfection, it'll cause, when they do comes back around, the discard to be even more worse. They can't help it. It's a pathological thing. Black people went through a lot of these things, coming up, just growing up in this world, having to maybe not have a parent, maybe have two parents that neglect you, maybe have alcoholic parents, may have to grow up on the street, may watch your friends die so much, and all these different things. So you developed a protective mechanism on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So with that, oh yeah, I'm magnetic. Y'all already know what it is, man. They always be drawing up to a mug and shit. It's just not, man, don't help them up the chest nigga and Miss Jackson beats and shit. But anyhow, though, when you're dealing with the cluster B personality disorder, that right there alone is what shows the trigger, dynamic of the whole situation and shit. You know what I'm saying? And with this whole situation, it's you kind of getting familiar, like, okay, so this is why dudes be acting funny, da-da-da-da-da-da. That's because now we have a way to diagnose it. And if you can diagnose it with the ICD-9 and ICD-10, you'll be able to pinpoint certain trigger points and to see how, individuals are reacting and responding just to certain, claims. You just see it. You have to use your spirit eye, your third eye, or your first eye. You got to be able to pinpoint it, man. See, look, told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all people walk right next to me? All this beats. Didn't I tell you that? It's a different person. So if it's a different person, that let you know there's a certain frequency. And then I'm on a certain frequency that is like, very high and very enlightening. So when they see a chosen one, and being that Jackson is like one of the places that everyone is like a chosen vessel, because they never seen a place where no murders and shit like that happen often. A lot of these people came from like big cities, Chicago's, and even though Mississippi is basically Chicago and shit, but it's just in this most wildest element, which people still can apologize, you know what I'm saying, for certain things. They may not go too far, but sometimes, you know, they hurt their family and shit like that. But however, it's not to a point where you got to big cities like Miami and shit like that going on, and just drugs is passing through, you know, like LA and all this shit. It's not all of that going down. You still got some kind of unity because you got grandmas and great grandmas living, sitting on the porches, mud is all up over the place. You got good home cooked food to give you a plate. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the support of the government as much, so it's still a little different, even though it's fresh weather down there. Good forests, you know what I'm saying? Natural forests. This is why they don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you nothing about that either and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep. It's definitely deep. So with the whole little thing, Manakas, I'm talking about the celebrity ones too. That's probably like, damn, nigga, I was down with the motherfucker. I thought we was gonna do something big and shit, man. The world was coming to an end and shit. We had to move. But Mauna Loa already done went off, nigga. And it's just the beginning. So Manakas that's coming up in the sports that's young, you know, you can be able to look at things now. Now you can be able to pinpoint things and utilize your informations and put it into activation, which is the wisdom aspect, the action part. So you can get that understanding. You know, I'm talking about the ones who's ready about to go to college and that's in college right now. You can peep the game. Is it worth it? Or is you trying to get your own lane and see the type of influence that you truly have? Because you have the influence times 10 or even more than a sociopath. We're all on a sociopathic level, but then a sociopathic individual that's just using their power for evil. You know? Because if it was for good, everything would have been, you know, I can guarantee you, if Coach Prime did it in a way where it was formal, and I don't care what the dude say, the well-off say, oh man, yeah, this is what they didn't show you. Nigga, it's what you didn't show us, motherfucker. Ain't you the media, motherfucker? Shit. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't finna play these little gaslighting and projections. Look that up in the ICD-9, ICD-10, y'all. That's what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Especially the empathic individuals who still let shit slide. They know we let shit slide. We let shit run. But this time, we're not letting it run. It's not like you can go off. Because when you go off, this is how narcissists do. They go off and find another supply source. And then they run that supply source down and see that it ain't as good as they probably thought. And then they come running back to their old chick or their old dude. Like, man, yeah, da-da-da-da. And what the old dude do? Sometimes let them back. And when they let them back, what happens? The discard is harder or stronger than it was before, right? You like, goddamn, nigga, I caught you with 2 niggas in your mouth. This time, like, yeah, nigga. Then you let her ass back come again. Next thing you know, you just hearing all kind of shit. She talk to you all kind of way. Nigga, you ain't shit. Cause she feel you ain't shit because you keep letting her ass back. That's what it is, nigga. So right now, at the beginning, you might as well just not do it. Don't even develop the Stockholm syndrome. Like, oh, man, coulda, shoulda. Nah, like you love a mug that don't love you back. That you ain't even with them. Nah, it ain't about what a mug establishes how mugs you utilize a word and they broke it. Ain't your word your bond, and you should get your life before your word shall fail. Now you wanted to so that's okay. It's a job for you and it's understandable. But Manakas, you can do this shit on your own, man. I'm talking about the high alumni who's watching also. You got the money to be like, yo, we're gonna make our own little league up. We'll do our own little thing. We have our own little tries, and we encourage everyone to start in their own little area as well. Because you can utilize this too. Yes. You can expatriate and have your own land and do all that shit too. Mississippi, you damn near there because ain't nobody coming to help your ass. The water off and all that shit, so we got to figure out a way to pump the water now. You see what I'm saying? It happened in Louisiana a long time ago and shit. Mothers had to pump the water, find a way to get, a water system to pump the water out because it's below sea level. And it's like that in the Delta too, It was flood in 79, that was my year. I was born. My grandmother and my great-grandmother transitioned. They stayed for self on the supernatural stage. That just old little Illuminati ass and take sacrificial shit. So be careful. You see, have a histrionic narcissist. A histrionic is a one who really loves to just entertain and do all this shit. And a sociopath, a sociopath will be straight. But you think they're just like, no. So they really think it's it, man. They love to think, and they can work together with a motherfucker to get their shit done. You know what I'm saying? They dirty plan done. But if you got a histrionic sociopath, those are hard to detect. Because you're having so much fun, that part of your life, you're like, damn, because they love people. They like to be around people, just like vampires. You let them sit by themselves for a second, you'll see them age like that. I mean, like, they age so fast, man, because they ain't got no supply source. They're like vampires, nigga. They gotta keep doing something. And what's the best energy of a vampire? Young virgins, almost goddamn virgins, man. Young men, shit. That's what it is, man. So I'm telling you, you have the best light, Jackson State. You have the best light. A narcissist or a sociopath wouldn't choose their supply source like that if you didn't. If you wasn't that good, they want to make themselves look good by being next to you. They know, like, all these goddamn black people ain't nobody tapping. These ones is loving like this. Still, I gotta get some of this love. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, we give all praise to the Creator. The Most High revealing this through the heart, and also through our planetary alignment. We got Pluto revealing all kind of shit, man. The Great Conjunction and everything done happened already and shit. And Pluto sitting up in Capricorn, just chilling. It's gonna be a long revealing right here. It's gonna be some long shit revealing in this motherfucker. They selling everything. You see Kanye talking all kind of shit. Everything's getting revealed. Earth ain't this way, this and that way. Your girlfriend probably cheated. You found it out like when you woke up from a dream and shit. Your man that went over here into this girl house and sniffed her ass and shit. You're like, God damn. You found it out. You ain't had nobody to tell you. Why? Because Pluto helping you out. And Most High getting you them goddamn on downloads. Even with the food you're probably eating. Just imagine if you refine yourself and we all go through the celibacy for the 2023-24. Boy, we're going to be in the high 11. They can't even get up with us at that point. They can't send no projection or gaslighting to us then. Because with a narcissist and a sociopath and histrionic, all of that, they need enablers. Someone to enable their stupidity of, we shall take over the world, or or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? As long as their name is out. You know, Malcolm X said that, man, that shit. If you see a motherfucker getting praise and shit from the white man or white people a lot, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, ain't nothing can go wrong with these people. You better be careful, man. All of a sudden, we see this nigga on video games and shit again, revamped and rebirthed. You know, the mug was already halfway out in the season and shit, G. I'm gonna cut this short, man. The mug was already halfway out. In the season, we had that little 60 minutes, man. What happened? I think we only had like a 13-minute slot, but 60 minutes. It was like, yeah, what would you do if there was another, football college that came after you? Would you go? He goes, well, we'll entertain it. You got a bomb ass chick right here, and you only 5 games in or something, and you gonna say you gonna entertain it? Golly, G. That right there alone, red flag, man. Red flag, G. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? What the president, y'all gotta talk. Y'all gotta talk in private. You shouldn't bring that shit in public. Y'all supposed to talk in private, and you supposed to reveal it out like, yo, this is the reason why I'm going, and I'm out moving on, G. You know what I'm saying? Now, the recruits, my bad, if you talking about you so solid of your word and the man of God type shit, you know what I'm saying? Had to peep around, man, because, it's all got all kind of shit. That's just little mongooses, they over there, they some rowdy little dudes. But yeah, you see, put all the red flags and all that shit together. Even though we showed them love in college day, but we had the dragons right there watching, like, nigga, y'all do something wrong, nigga. Them dragons created them clouds, man, and sat up over that stadium, man. Them monsters like, man, they don't even know what was going on, man. Dragons watching y'all asses, man. Y'all think y'all was gonna hold the children of God and shit like that and just do this whole little move and shit, move this man and do this and that and the third and get us to be on some more against shit and just triggering all our dysfunction? Nah, G, we got love in Jackson State. The I love, motherfucker. Shit, you and ourselves, the you and I, the universe. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody but us. Ain't nobody came to aid and sister, so we're gonna help ourselves. And we're gonna continue educating us with the finest education we got. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna add in everything, something they ain't never got, man. We're gonna have a natural birth and everything, man. We got to have our real shit. Do you understand? Or don't deal with the shit at all. That's how serious it is. It's gonna keep fucking with your asses, pumping, not giving you clean waters and all that shit. Got the power in your hands right now to take it back. Especially the ones with the money, man. Get with the ones who got the ideas, then we make this shit manifest. Alright? That's getting a little deep. But with that being said, I love y'all. Jackson State, the whole Jackson, Mississippi, and the whole Mississippi, man. Y'all know what's up. We all in this together. Not because you all in this together, nigga. You got the good and the bad and the ugly. We all in this together whether you like it or not. Alright. I love y'all. Peace.